Okay, hello guys. Welcome to today's training on one of the Hyundai modular intercoms. Today, the intercom I'm going to talk about is HYU-726, and this is the IP version of the modular intercom. I'm going to show it on how it looks and what you get in if you order it as a kit. So, if you type in HYU-726, it's going to pop up here, and you can see that kit consists of a VTO, of a monitor or VTH, and a small switch, which you can use to connect all these devices to. So it's a decent enough intercom that is able to take in multiple modules. These modules can be found on the website, and they range from button modules to like blank plates, additional camera modules, and different layouts of buttons, like 1 button, 3 buttons, and maybe I think 6 or 5 is max. Okay, so in my case, I have all my devices connected to the switch here, and first thing you have to do when you have this connection, you have to activate these devices. So for activation, I'm going to use SADP tool because I believe it's simplest. You can also activate them with the HYU VMS. So I'm going to start up SADP tool, and here you can see a couple of my devices on the list, and they are showing status inactive. So the one with the 3 axes is VTO, and the HYU-723 is my handset or monitor. So what you do is you choose the device of the list, and it's gonna ask you to create a new password. So the password I'm gonna use same password for both the devices. So I believe you cannot set the password to have the same part like the username. So I'm gonna avoid admin altogether. So, but the app will tell you this if it doesn't allow admin inside the password. Okay, so gonna set the password. Okay, what you do there is you click activate, and the device is activated. Well, another thing I would do in this case, I would put this device to inside my IP range. So I'm going to activate the DHCP. For this to take effect, I have to confirm my password again and click on modify. And now my device will be, if I refresh the list, my device will be shown as inside my IP range. So I'm going to do the same activation for the monitor. I'm going to give it a password. Click on activate. Gonna enable DHCP for it as well. Click on modify. Okay, sometimes it gives like a message that yeah, there's a timeout, but if you refresh, you will see that the device got the DHCP enabled. Okay, so both of the devices are enabled now, and what you can do now, if you want to configure them, you can have them added to your VMS. So I'm gonna turn on the VMS. So I got the newest version of VMS, but if there's a need, I can share this version too. So this is the newest version. The older version was a bit brighter and had a bit less features and less integration with devices. So what you do here is you want to search for this intercom, and you click on this online device section here, and on the bottom there's going to be a list of possible devices. So what I want to add VTO. Click on add, give it a name. I'm going to give the modular VTO name. I'm going to get my login details in, synchronize time, and click on add. Now my device pops up on the list above here, and you can see it's showing as online. You do the same thing for the monitor, HYU-726, add, modular VTH, modular. All right, just make sure I have the correct password. Synchronize time and add. Okay, now both of my devices are added, and pretty much as soon as you connect them and you activate them, they should be able to call each other. But I'm still going to go through some of the settings and show what parameters are required to set in case they are not set already. So starting with the VTO, you got some basic information here. So you can see the name, you can see the serial number. So serial number for these devices would actually be here between these letters. So between D and C. But never mind the VTO. If you're adding this intercom to your mobile app, HYU Connect, you'll be using VTH, because you will be adding VTH to the app, so you can receive the calls and push notifications. So you got the general information here, which you can change the name if you want. Doesn't matter. You got the time. You can change those, and you got the system options here. So you can reboot the device. You can restore all default settings, and you can import configuration files if you already have a predefined configuration file and you want to install same settings for all your devices, intercom devices. And here you would choose a file if you were to update the firmware of your device. And you can choose a couple of languages here as well. Next thing is you have users here. I believe, yeah, you can't add the users on this one. Okay, next one is intercom. So you can no, actually, it's on the next one. You have to choose. Considering this is a villa intercom, you have to switch it to outdoor station V instead of building. So that's one important step that I'll show you later. Okay, so in case you are setting passwords for private users, you would do those passwords on the handset, on the VTH, and if you want to set a public password, you would set it on the VTO here. So you can choose a couple of public passwords. There's also some integration for elevator controls. More on this if anyone needs this. You got some I/O inputs and outputs as well. You can change parameters here, and you got some input volumes, output volumes, speaker volumes. You can adjust these as you want, basically. So maybe I want to lower some values here if I'm going to do some test calls, and save. Next thing here is if you are, let's say you want to connect your camera module or your VTO to call directly to this HYU VMS instead of a monitor, you want to change it here. So instead of calling the indoor station, you want to call the management center. And if you do that, and I think I said, yeah, I did. If I call it, I should get the call on my VMS if I set up everything correctly. Yeah, there we go. So you can choose between indoor and management center. So in this case, I'm gonna switch it back to the monitor. Ring import, you can change some ringtones, and then we got some motion detection options as well. So you can only set specific parts of the screen to have enabled the motion detection. And if in case of a motion detection, you can choose to notify surveillance center, which is this platform basically. Okay, intercom protocols, don't worry about this one. Next thing we have is, well, you can see the local IP address of the device, but you can see all these on the SADP tool as well, and you can change gateway if it's not correct, and ports if you want to change them, and so on. Next thing we have is linked network configuration. Here is where you would set the master IP station or SIP server IP addresses. Okay, there's an option for FTP, file transfer protocol, so you can change, you can enable it and set it to address of your server. Next thing is, as with every other intercom, you have some video parameters, so you can choose brightness. You can enable VDR if you want to, and well, depending on where the camera is, I guess, installed. If it's installed in a bright environment, maybe you want to turn on VDR. Next thing is video display. So here you can choose to display name, date, week on the screen, or disable all of them. Then you got some video audio options here. You can change the video quality, bitrate if you want. You can change the resolution of the camera itself. Okay, and a couple more video options here as well. So if you want, you can change the backlight compensation, or yeah, a couple of options here. Okay, so those were the settings for VTO. Then we got on VTH. We got some similar options, so we're just gonna skip these. If you want to upgrade the device firmware, same thing. It looks exactly the same. Okay. Then, yeah. So in case you have a couple of monitors, you want to set the. So for example, this handset will be set as an indoor station, and if you're adding more of them, the other one will be set as indoor extension. So that's something to be careful about. Yeah, then you can change the maximum ring durations or live view durations here. So these are all in seconds. You can enable some permissions. So in this case, for arming and disarming, you can choose a new password. You also got the unlocking password and the duress code in case there's some kind of emergency. Some devices are also addable to this system. So if you have I don't know, if you have active infrared detector, you can choose which relay it's connected to, and some options here. Remote, you got the NC, NO, and so on. In case you're adding the camera, you want to get the IP address of the camera here, username, password, and you will be able to live view the camera on the monitor. So I had a camera connected here. So what you have to do is basically just choose if it's some kind of phone with camera, you want to change the protocol, or if it's Hyundai HYU camera, you want to leave it on this protocol. So you need password, username, and IP address. Okay, then some volumes as well. Rings, same as for the VTO. And where was that thing that I wanted to show you actually? Let me see. Oh, there's something about. Okay, I'm gonna mute the user. Here in this case, if so, this is a handset configuration. So if you want to add the video to it, you do it here. So under network, under linked network configuration, it's going to ask you for a main door station IP address, and here you have to put in the VTO address. VTO address is, let me see where it is. VTO, okay. So 10, 22, 211, 251. Okay, and this is what I mentioned before. You want to set it as V series, as Villa series. Okay, once that is chosen, click on save. Okay, and now you got those two linked together. You also got key connect options here, so you want to enable guarding vision, so you can add your device and view it remotely from the app. And you also got the verification code that might be asked of you in the app, so you can view it here. So, well, once you have everything set up, so you want to add it, for example, on your phone. I'm going to show you how that looks as well. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this device on the cloud. You can do that here. So if I open the browser, if I open this page, so this one here, okay, I'm already logged in, but I'm going to show you how it looks from the outside. So all you need is your HYUConnect username. You can find these if you're already logged in on your mobile phone. You can find these in the about section, I believe. Yeah, under more, and then under account management, you can see your username. So this is my username. It's going to ask you for a password. Log in, and when you're logged in here, you can see your online devices. Now I want to add my intercom, so I'm gonna get note of my serial number, which is right here. So it's this one here. Wait, can I? All right. So here, this one here. So 238125907. So what I do here is, okay, how do I get this off? Okay. Let me just take care of that. The adding. So you click on the icon add here, add 2381 25907. Search. Your device will pop up on the list. Click on plus, and it's going to ask for that verification code. So what was my verification code? Let's check. Yeah, there it is. So BSAAS add. Okay, it's going to say added, and you can click OK here. And your device will be shown as online. So what you do next is you do the setup on your phone. So I'm going to show my phone screen. By doing this. Okay, give me a moment. All right. I believe you'll be able to see it. Yep, you already see it. Let's do this. All right. So what you do is you go to your app. All right. And you can see your device on the list here. So there it is, HYU-723. So what you can do normal stuff. You can live view the camera. Let me see. Okay, never mind this one. Okay, so you can live view the camera, and you can receive calls as normal. But for this to work, you need the version of HYU-Connect, this one. All right, I see the stream is a bit slow. So yeah, there it is. So version 3.13.0.0214. Most likely you won't find this one on the apps on the Play Store, but I can send it to you. I have to check why it's still not on the Play Store. Okay. Anyway, so in case I do the call right now, actually, let me see. Oh, this one's quite loud. And you can see here that I'm getting a call request from a visitor, and you can see that you can answer the call here or mute it or whatever you want to do with it. Okay, it's a bit loud, so I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so this is how it looks basically. I don't know if anyone has any questions regarding all this. If anyone has any questions, you can ask me. And here you can see all the notifications that happened before. So you can see the call log. You can see that I made a couple of calls this morning as well. You see the time. So this notification logs here, these are available in this new version that I mentioned. They are unfortunately not available in the previous one. Okay, so, and what you can do here is you can also share your device. So you can share your intercom to another user, but I think I'm going to show you that on the web browser because this phone mirroring is a bit slower than it should be. So if you go to my share devices, you can share this device with anyone you want basically. But this person, of course, needs to have a HYU-Connect created already. So if you want to share it to your colleague, you just type in your colleague's registration email or phone number. And then you choose the device you want to share. For example, you want to share this intercom. You click on HYU-723 and you choose what you want to share. So of course you're going to share live view, so you can choose that. And then you can choose if you want to share playback ability to check playback and two-way audio with this colleague of yours. And then click on this check mark on the right and click share. And your colleague will get the notification in his HYU-Connect, which will say that account this and this is sharing his device with you. Do you want to accept? And you accept, and you can receive notifications as well. Okay, what else should I mention? I think that's pretty much everything for the basic setup. Anyone has any questions, you can ask me. If not, you can tell so as well. So I know. Also, what I'm gonna link you here in the chat is I'm gonna link for our YouTube channel. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can find some materials there, some tutorials, some promotion material for the newest devices that we have. So feel free to subscribe. All right, guys. Ronnie, Wouter, any questions? Gerard, if you're here. All right. I guess not.
It's all okay.
All good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I thought my mic is muted for a second. Nobody's responding.
No, I just had another phone. That's why.
All right, no worries.
Continue, my friend.
Yeah, actually, that's everything.
No, I thought the best is yet to come.
No. Best is to come when there's some kind of issue, and then we have to solve it. That's the best. Yeah.
Just a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I use the Hikvision interphone, I think everything is the same in interface.
It's pretty similar actually, especially with the setup and how it works with notification. So instead of this one, you have a HIC version of stuff. So what is it? HIC Connect, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, regarding the compatibility between those two, I guess it could work, but not recommended to have. For example, I think you asked me that before. Like I don't know, camera module from HIC and then intercom. Monitor from Hyundai. Yeah, you know.
We had a customer who used the Hikvision systems from, and he tried a Hyundai monitor. It didn't work quite well.
Yeah, that is definitely better to keep the same brand with each other, and that's it.
I believe so, also.
Yeah, save yourself the headaches.
Yeah, that's very good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you. And there's going to be more trainings next month regarding a lot of Vesta trainings. If anyone is interested, I'm going to be doing it together with Ashraf, colleague from, I believe he's based in Spain, and he's going to show some automation and medical care side of Vesta as well.
Do you have some experience with the? I just received the module from Valsys for the people counting.
Okay, which one?
Let me check.
Is it the basic one or?
I have the basic 2.
Maybe it's the easy count or something like that.
Basic 2.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I got some experience. Yeah, not too much, but yeah, I can help you if there's.
This afternoon, I would like to start the system up. I just received it yesterday.
All right.
Do you have some advice around the system?
We can do that after this because I want to finish the recording. So
yeah,
we can make a call if you want.
Yeah, maybe in half an hour or something like this.
Yeah, sure.
Or around 3 o'clock, would take.
Wait. Yeah, you're +1, right? You're 1:30 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I should work shorter today, so half hour is good, but more than that, I'll probably be off. So let me know when suits you best.
Yeah, well, if it works for you, can you give me a call within half an hour or something? I will start the system so we can connect to it.
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that.
And I prepare a camera also.
Yep. Okay. Deal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey guys, thank you a lot for attending. See you next time.
See you next time. See you in half an hour.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.